In this video I'm just going to show how I've been increasing the durability of these cheap cloverleaf antennas significantly by making them into something like this. It may not be the prettiest, but they're cheap and they increase the durability significantly. So I'm just going to go ahead and show how I've been doing that here real quick. Okay, and so to do this I'm just going to use some of this original Gorilla Glue. This is the foaming stuff. It kind of acts like great stuff, and if you expose it to some water, it actually expands quite a bit more. So I've got a few drops of warm water here in a cap from a milk container. I'm just going to go ahead and get a fair bit of this glue in here. I'm just going to go ahead and mix this for a few minutes with the bit of water that's in there. I can see there's still a little bit too much water in there, so I'm going to be adding some more glue. For right now I'm just going to let it sit and expand. And the point here is to kind of get this stuff thick enough so that you can actually start applying it to the antenna without it running all over the place. So you're going to want to kind of get to the point where it's starting to expand and then quickly get it on the base of the cloverleaf section of the antenna. And that's soaking up that moisture in there a little better now. And as this expands, it's really going to foam up and lighten in color too. I'm right at about the point now where I'm starting to feel comfortable. I actually just have a box here from one of my camera transmitter combos I'm going to use to stand the antenna up in here once I start getting this stuff on there. Okay, let's get some on the toothpick here. Just going to start layering it right in here, the base of the cloverleaf. Then I'm just going to basically hold this here for a couple minutes till the glue expands to the point where it's not running obviously anymore, and I'll end up just sticking it in the edge of the foam contained in this box here, and that should stand it up nicely to kind of finish the cure until it's ready to sand. Okay, now this foam glue is fully cured. You can see I didn't really do the prettiest job or the best job of getting this the most even, but with some sandpaper I should be able to even it up reasonably well. I have some 150 grit here. Once I sand it down, it should look a little bit better. Another thing that could be done is just use a lot more glue so that it completely covers over each lobe and then sand back down to them, but this should save a little bit of time. See, I'm already getting that big tall dome on the top down, and you know, with I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes of work I should be able to have this rounded out pretty good. I'm gonna go do that in my shop just so I don't have as much dust here. Okay, and after a bit of sanding, here's the final product. It's not the prettiest, but should be a lot more durable than one of the stock antennas. Okay, tear it out with the stock antenna on there. So I've only added about a half a gram to the overall weight. Obviously the amount of weight that's added is going to depend on the mix, how much water you get mixed into this foam. These couple I have here expanded quite a bit more, and they also probably weigh a little bit more, but they're going to add a little bit more protection, so kind of use that up to your discretion on how much glue you want to use. And these antennas are cheap, so you can probably afford to play around with it a little bit, and it's only going to add more protection as you build it up.